Hello guys and welcome back to another video. Today I am back playing my single player Minecraft world and I have made just a small change since the last time I played it. So I added the Lightmatica mod, which is basically just a mod that helps with building. It doesn't actually add any blocks or anything else into the game. I'll talk more about what it does later, but we do have a build that I wanted to build today, and it has added a list of all of the materials that we're going to need to get it, so this will help us to make the build easier. But before I collect all of these materials, I do want to try and get an enchanting table today, which is going to involve going back down into that cave over there that we've gone in every single episode, so let's go do that quickly. Alright, so first, since I want to make an enchanting table today, I think we're going to need to use some of these diamonds to make a diamond pick, because we're going to need some obsidian, and as well as I'm going to need some water. And then I think I'm all ready to head down into the cave, so let's go. Alright, and while we're down in this cave, I am going to need some amethyst for the build, so I'm going to stop by that amethyst cluster we saw last time. And hopefully I don't die in this episode, because I did die in the last one, but now I have some armor, so I should be better equipped to survive. Alright, and here is the amethyst cluster. I'm just going to grab the amethyst blocks and leave these little, cluster things to keep growing more amethyst, so let me mine this out really quickly. Alright, so I collected almost half of this cluster. We only needed this much, so I only got what we needed, and I left the rest here for if I ever need to come back and get some more. So now I think we should go down into that area of the cave that I haven't really explored yet. I need to find a lava pool and some diamonds to make an enchanting table with. Alright, we already found some diamonds over here, and I thought this cave went a lot deeper, but it doesn't seem like it does, so hopefully we can find a lava pool, but I'm glad I found a diamond. I think that we have one more back at my house, so hopefully this should be enough diamonds and we can just find a lava pool and then get out of here. And we found some more diamonds over here, which is great because I would love to have some diamond armor eventually, but still haven't found a lava pool. But this is actually a lot of diamonds, so that's good. And even more diamonds over here. I have captions on because I can hear lava, so I can see that I can hear it in the captions, so I'm gonna just try and dig to it because I can't actually see it, so I'm guessing it's like in a little cave in the wall, so I'm gonna try and dig to it and see if I can find where the lava's coming from. Oh, okay, I found it. It's right there. But it's only one block of lava, which is not what I need. But it did lead to this bigger cave, so maybe there's more lava over here. I'm gonna keep looking, but I did run out of torches, so I'm just looking in the dark. Okay, I found another single piece of lava, so I'm just gonna turn it to obsidian and then collect lava by just getting these tiny one pieces of lava because I cannot find a actual lava pool or anything, so I'm just gonna slowly collect all these tiny ones. I think we only need 4 pieces of obsidian, so we don't need too much. Okay, and we got our first piece of obsidian, so I'm gonna try and find more lava. I know that there's one other piece right over here. Okay, there's so many creepers in this cave. And I'm really glad that I brought this shield so that I'm not dying. Alright, let me grab this one too. Okay, I found this super tiny lava lake. Oh my gosh, I did not mean to do that. Okay, well, I'm just going to grab the rest of the obsidian that I need, and then we can head back up. We got 5 pieces of obsidian, which I think should be plenty, and we got so many diamonds from this cave, so I think that I am ready to find my way out of here, and I will meet you back up at the surface of the cave. Alright, so I'm not at the surface of the cave yet, but I do need to collect quite a bit of deep slate, so I'm going to mine some deep slate, and I figured it would be better if I did it down over here because this is kind of like a good diamond level, so we could see if we find any more diamonds while I'm digging down here. So I'm just gonna mine some deep slate down here quickly before I leave this cave. Alright, I was about to leave because I got all the deep slate I needed, but just before I finished mining, I found a couple more extra diamonds, which is perfect because now I think I'll have enough for a full set of armor and a set of tools. So we have plenty of diamonds, and I think that these are all the blocks that I need from this cave, and I hope that's enough deep slate, so I'm ready to get out of here. Okay, I was trying to find the way out, but I accidentally ran past a zombie spawner, but I don't have any torches to light it up, so I'm not really sure what to do. But I want to get the loot, but I also don't want to die. Okay, maybe I could use this glow leechin, but I don't have any iron. Okay, this is not good. Let me just really quickly grab the chest and then run out. Oh, there's nothing good in here. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, I didn't get everything. Oh my gosh, okay, I just need to get out of here. I also have no idea how to get out of this cave, and there's so many mobs in here. Oh no. I really don't want to die again. Especially with all my stuff, I don't want to lose all the stuff that I just got. So, okay. Oh no. Okay. Oh no. Okay, I'm just gonna hide and eat. And I'm just gonna make a staircase up because I don't want to go through this cave. And hopefully I don't die while making a staircase. Maybe that will be a lot more of a peaceful way to get out of here. I'm just gonna staircase up. Oh my gosh, I ran into even more diamonds while making the staircase. I'm so lucky in this cave. Okay, I dug into this cave, and I'm hoping that this cave is safer. So I'm gonna try and find my way out from this cave, but I still don't really know where I'm going. I somehow ended up in this massive cave, and I have no idea where I am. I don't think this is the cave that I came in at, so I'm just gonna keep trying to dig out. But this cave is huge. Oh my gosh. I can't believe that just happened. The amount of creepers that have almost killed me in this cave. Okay, I just need to get out of here. Okay, I made it out of the cave. I don't really know where I am, and I'm kind of scared that I'm gonna die. So, I guess I'm gonna try and find my house. I'm gonna go on top of this big hill, and maybe I'll see my house when I look on top of it. Okay, I made it on top of this hill, and I made it to a cold spruce biome. I kind of have no idea where I am still, and I don't see my house anywhere. So I might have to pull up the coordinates of where my house was. And also there's a million skeletons up here. Oh, and there's a village. Okay, wait, I actually think my house is over that way because I do kind of remember a village. And hopefully this iron golem will help me kill all these mobs. I'm just gonna sleep in this bed. Okay, and what kind of stuff? Oh, I didn't know that they could have bundles. Okay, well, I guess that will help me clean up my inventory some. Okay, perfect. I think my house is over this way. I hope it is. And I'm gonna take their bell for decoration. Okay, this is a huge village. Alright, I'm just gonna walk this way and see if I see my house. But it also could be over that way. Actually, I think it's over that way. Maybe. I don't know how I got all the way over here from just walking around that cave. I, in fact, did not know where I was going or where my house was because I'm actually running in the opposite direction of where I'm trying to go right now, and I completely think that I'm going the right way. I ended up getting lost and having to go back and try and hunt down the coordinates of where my base was based off of my other videos and other recordings that I have taken, and I found the coordinates and was able to make it back, but I got distracted by these pink petals on the way to where I was running to the middle of nowhere. Watching this footage back, I have no idea how I did not die while trying to make it back to my house or how I ever even made it back to my house, but thank goodness that I did. Okay, I thought I knew where I was going, but somehow I ended up at this village, that I don't think I've ever been to before. So I guess I'm just gonna take the bell and keep running. Okay, I figured out what the coordinates of my house are, and I'm about 500 blocks away. I don't know how I did that, but I'm gonna go run over to where my house is, and I will hopefully not need to go back into that terrible cave again. Okay, somehow I made it back to my house. I don't know how I got all the way over there or how I managed to get all the way back here alive, but I did it, and now we have our stuff that we need from the cave, and we can collect the rest of the materials that I need. So I guess Oh, we need to get a piece of leather, and I don't think that I have any left over. No, okay, so we'll have to get that, but before I do that, I think that I deserve to upgrade my armor to diamond with all these diamonds that I found. Okay, this is much better, and hopefully it will make it even easier for me to stay alive in the future. As for the rest of the materials we need, we have all of our amethyst we need. We have the deep slate, I just need to turn it all into the tiles. We're going to need quite a bit of cherry. We also need some terracotta and then a couple of other random things. So let me try and see what I can collect. All right, so it's been a little while and I have almost everything I need in here. I have these like oxidizing lanterns. I'm hoping that they'll oxidize while I build the rest of the build and I can just leave them out here, but if not, it'll be fine. And then I have almost enough bookshelves, but I need more sugar cane. So I have like a little bit of sugar cane growing out there, so hopefully that'll grow while I build it, but I think I'm ready to start the build. Why do I hear pillagers outside? Oh my gosh. Why are these always here? Okay, now that they are dead, this is where I'm going to be building my build, and I mentioned earlier that I added in a mod, so I'm just gonna show you what it does. Alright, so here you can kind of see like a ghost kind of version of the builds, but essentially I built this build in a creative world and it's kind of loaded it into this world as a blueprint. So I can see everything, but I still have to collect all of the blocks to place and place them all in. But it's basically just showing me what I need and where I need to put it so that it's kind of making the building process easier. So I'm going to go layer by layer and build this, and hopefully it will look great by the end. All right, and here it is fully built. So we have collected all the materials except for we were letting this copper stuff oxidize, which it hasn't, which is okay. I'm just going to put it inside the build and I'll just let it oxidize naturally. All right, so as you can see, when you walk in, there are 2 levels to this. So the first level, I wanted to be kind of like a witch bar, like kind of where you would brew potions, which is why I put my brewing stand in here. And then I have some shelves for potions once we're able to brew them. And then I wanted to put my flower pots up here. And there we go. And I'm going to put this little mushroom in that one. And then ignore how I didn't do the floor in here. I'm going to do that in a second. Up here we have the enchanting table, and also I'll add in all the rest of the bookshelves once I get them. And I'll have a bunch of floating candles around here. So I just need to let all of my sugarcane finish growing, and then hopefully this whole thing will be done. I also need to go get a little bit more amethyst to finish filling in the flooring around here, and then the build should be done. But from the outside, if you couldn't already tell, it's supposed to look like it has a witch hat on, and I wanted to put this little lantern hanging from the tip of the hat. And I thought this would just be a fun area to keep the enchanting table and all of our brewing stuff eventually once we get it. Alright, I have finally placed in all of the bookshelves. That honestly took so long to get all of the sugar cane, so I did do a little bit of work around the area while I was just waiting for that to grow. Not really anything important. All I did was breed up our animals, and I also dyed the sheep some different colors so that hopefully we can get some different colored wool, and I really desperately need some green dye, so I'll be working on that. And before I ended the episode, I just wanted to do one final thing inside of my house. So I recently hit 500 subscribers on YouTube, so I decided to make a little cake to celebrate, and thank you all so much for subscribing and watching and interacting with my videos, and I will see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye!